There are certain things that have happened throughout history that most people believe to be true. However, like with most things, over time, legends and stories are told and retold to the point where they're commonly considered true. Here are a few things in history that never actually happened. Let them eat cake. Despite what you may have heard, Marie Antoinette never uttered that famous line. It was actually written by Jean-Jacques Rousseau when she was only 10 years old. Vikings never had horns on their helmets. Despite what pop culture and movies have led us to believe, real Vikings never wore helmets that had horns. 2nd of July, not 4th. Our founding fathers actually declared independence on the 2nd of July. It just took Thomas Jefferson a few days to edit and make the documents official. The pyramids have long been thought to have been built with slave labor, but evidence points towards builders that were actually paid, housed, and taken care of. They weren't Jewish slaves. This was actually debunked by the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Salem never burned witches. Burning people at the stake was told to instill fear into the people and to make a story sound more interesting. In fact, most of the accused were either stoned or hanged to death. Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb. That credit goes to a gentleman named Sir Humphrey Davy in 1809. You're a dirty thief, Mr. Edison. Betsy Ross didn't design the American flag. Yeah, this one's kind of shocking. There's absolutely no historical or scientific evidence that she designed the flag for the original 13 colonies. It was most likely a lie started by her grandson that has just stuck over the decades. Pilgrims did not have the first Thanksgiving. In actuality, the first Thanksgiving was hosted by Spanish explorer Pedro Menendez de Aviles in St. Augustine, Florida, in 1565. The famous ride of Paul Revere was actually a story conjured up by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Revere did ride at night, announcing that the British were approaching, but he was simply one of 40 people doing the same thing. Despite popular belief, Henry Ford was not the inventor of the assembly line production method used in his plans. That credit goes to a man named Ransom Eli Olds.